Good evening, friends. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
See, we have learned about what is inheritance, and we have gone through some of the programs related to inheritance, and we have learned about what are the main applications of inheritance and how it will solve the problem of memory management, and code reusability. All these things we have seen. Let us have some look into. There are some issues with the inheritance still, so let us look into some of the issues. Consider as seven classes with multi-level inheritance. That is A. Starting is A is a parent class. B is a derived class of A. C is a derived class of B. Likewise, and so on, so on. F and G. G is the child class. So here there is a terminology like G can able to use the classes of methods of F, E, D, C, B, and A. All the methods can be used by Z, but E can able to use up to D. C can able to use up to B. Likewise. So here G is dependent on all these superclasses. So G is the most complex class. The terminology called G is a most complex class. G is called a most complex class. And A is the least complex class. A is called a least complex class. G is the most complex class. So in between this hierarchy, let us consider a H, the class called H, between G and D. Between G and D, let us having a class H here in this place, which is having a multiple inheritance with G and D. That is, there is a class with multiple inheritance here. Suppose you consider a class here in this empty space G H. In this empty space, let us consider a class called H, which having a multiple inheritance with Z and as well as D. So the question is, does the class H, the newly formed class H, inherits the same information from G and D? So try to understand. I am considering a multi-level inheritance first, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which is a multi-level inheritance. In this multi-level inheritance, I am considering a multiple inheritance of that such H class, which is having a multiple inheritance with both G and D. So then the problem is arised. This problem is popularly known as a diamond problem. That is how which class is inheriting which methods can be able to inherit from which class, which is completely some understanding way. So that is called a diamond problem generally, and this type of problems can be solved using the concept called composition. So there is a what is a composition? Composition is an effective way of using the methods from parent class in a child class. What inheritance will do? It will consider all the methods to inherit from one class to another class. So that's why inheritance is popularly known as is a relation. The name of the relation is a relation. But composition will do consider the methods whatever you want and leave the remaining without getting confusion. That is, you can able to inherit the methods, the required methods only you can able to inherit. So that's why composition is known as a has a relation. Friends, you should know the difference between inheritance and composition. Both are competitors. Inheritance and composition are the competitors. Inheritance is a relation. Composition is a has a relation. Right? Inheritance is a traditional way which considers all the information from one base class to the derived class. But composition considers what you need, those things only you can able to use from the base class to the child class. You leave the remaining. That is the basic concept. Right? I'm considering a class called salary. I have considered a function init, init, and annual underscore salary. What is the difference between init and annual underscore salary? Both are functions. What is init? What is annual underscore salary?
INIT is constructed.
Yes, init is a constructor. Annual underscore salary is a normal function. Good, right? So a constructor is used to initiate the values. So there are two variables called pay and bonus. Those two values are initiated here. And annual underscore salary. What type of a function it is? It is a function or method. It is a class method or static method or instantiation method. Instance method, because it consists a variable called self, the default variable called self. It returns the pay salary, how much they are paying for month into 12 plus bonus, normal salary and bonus, entirely it will return, right? This entirely the first thing called a salary, the class called salary. Now what I am doing is I am considering another class called employee. Friends, there is no inheritance relation, any type of inheritance relation between employee and salary. There is no inheritance relation, right? There is no inheritance relation in this case. I am considering a class called employee. In this class, employee, I have considered a method called init, which is a constructor, and a total underscore salary, another normal function. Here in this constructor, what I am initiating is self dot obj underscore salary is equal to salary of pay comma bonus. What is this salary? What is this salary? The word salary.
Class.
It is another class, right? Instead of passing this salary to the employee class, we are passing this to the object. Fine. So there is no inheritance relation, but you can use the methods whatever you want from this salary class. That is, methods are attributes like pay and bonus. This pay and bonus you can use basing on this relation. So in such a case, what is the class newly formed second class holding this first class? That first class is called a content and this class is called a container, right? So this is to be passed to obj underscore salary. So we can use obj underscore salary dot annual underscore salary. So instead of inheriting all the information from the base class, we can inherit the attributes or the variables, whatever we want. So this concept is called a composition. This entire concept is having a has a relation. So this concept is called composition. And here, what is the class we are considering to follow is called content. The new formed class is called a container. It will works almost like a inheritance only, has a relation. This employee class has a salary class, right? We cannot inherit all the things like annual salary, init, everything we are not considering. Just we are building a relation called container and content, so that the variables called pay and bonus can be used in a employee class. So if you print this, you can get the employee class. Based on that, we can compute the total salary and total salary, right? This concept is called composition, which is a almost like an inheritance, but having an extra feature, like not to use all the methods or variables. Consider what you need, the things, and leave the remaining things, right? This is all about the container, right?